Alrighty, there we go. We are live. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Give me one quick second. Forgot to plug this in. Yeah, we are live. It's good to be back another day. Another CWL day, another Legends day. And yeah, there we go. I'm excited to show you guys how things have progressed. We have a good day ahead of us. Mangotra, hey, what's going on, dude? It's good to see you early. And YouTuber23 as well, it's good to see you early. And so yeah, check this out. We got lucky with a couple of wars, like this Savage Stars versus Sword Art. I went and checked and they actually lost this war, so Sword Art will get the +10. And Pinoy here did lose their war as well. And these were the two clans that we were in a three-way fight for first at the end of day 4. So we do have a chance to grab first today with a decent lead. Lead of about 10 stars. Give me one quick second. Hey bro, I'm a regular player and today was my mistake. It's could you please send a reminder on Discord before the war starts? Sure, I can. That's easy. If I'm not in the clan, I don't want to miss it again. Yeah, honestly, I didn't even check who was in the clan. I just came online and I started. That's kind of what happened there. I was busy with work this morning, so I didn't really have time to do all the extracurriculars. I just kind of got free a little bit ago, so I've been hanging out with some clanmates in the other clans, checking out some CWL. But now I have a free moment to do my hits myself. And I did go over most of these bases already. I have a pretty good idea of what I'm going to go for. Especially like this base, I want to go for some decent backpack value. Jerry, hey, what's going on, dude? Hard to miss a hit when you have a whole day. Oh, he's talking about Classic War. We had a Classic War and he missed the spin. That's what happened. And yeah, I usually send reminders for those, but today I didn't. But we do have the schedule on the Discord, so I was kind of expecting that people would look at that schedule. And yeah, this is one of those bases. It's just so easy for Hydra because of how these defenses are islanded here. And I think that a couple of these other bases are some recycled layouts. Like this one is the same as number 12. So I should be able to hopefully crush it twice, right? There's good backpack value, as well as obviously getting the lava launcher for free. Although I'm not so sure if I'll be following it up with Hydra or with throwers. I mean, I feel like both can work, honestly, because of the fact that I'm getting the lava launcher for free. Your voice sounds a bit off today. Are you okay? Do you have a sore throat or a cough? I might, actually. Definitely don't feel 100%. My clan finally hit 300 streak. Hey, congrats, bro. That's a serious achievement. I would have to, if I have to guess, actually, I would say you're somewhere in the global top 50. That's just a guess, but there's also a chance that you're higher than that, like in the global top 20. I'm checking right now on my phone. There's an app called Clash of Stats, and when you go to the leaderboards, it does show streaks. And yeah, I see Lethal Guard is global rank 32 on war win streak, and you're tied with another clan called Persian Crazy. So that's pretty cool. Congratulations, bro. Yeah, and it's funny because Whirlwind streaks is one of those things where if you're really grinding it and doing a good job with the matchmaking, then it's really hard for other clans to catch you. Especially if you're consistently winning. So definitely keep up the good work there. This is a base I'm definitely gonna bring throwers on. I could bring Hydra, but the truth is that the setup that I want to go for, I think throwers will just be a little bit of a better follow-up. So let me load that up real quick. Let me see again. I'm on Doom's friend list. You can show? Yes, I can. If you're online, it will really help. Yeah, here you are. Yeah, check this out, guys. 300 win streak. This is just kind of unreal, honestly. This is definitely the top 0.001% of all clans in terms of a war win streak, so great job there for sure. What's your opinion about using Fireball on that base? I just honestly... I know you're getting on to me, bro, because I just had a little bit of an altercation with one of my clanmates about Fireball. Yeah, I told him don't go for Fireball because the value that he wanted to go for was something like this Rage Tower, but that leaves the lava launcher standing, and this lava launcher will just kill your attack, because healers, once they transfer off of the warden, then he'll just die like nothing. Anyway, I do think I need only 3 quakes, so I'm going to bring a second poison spell. I think that's appropriate for the base because I can use 1 poison spell on top of all the enemy heroes, and I can also use it on the CC. I do think that the first poison spell is going to cover most everything. I'm not exactly sure if I will even need a second poison spell, other than potentially like if I have to revive the Duke in this area. I think that's the case. So the other thing I guess I would need is probably some extra super barbs. Something like this should do fine. And yeah, the reason for the extra super barbs is to get these couple of mortars, this burst mortar and then this one over here. And I'll go for a wall breaker right there. It should hit this corner. That way the queen can just directly target the ricochet and get a good arrow. And yeah, like I said, I only need 3 quakes, 2 over here and then 1 over here. I guess the only thing I'm missing here is some boost. Should run some boost just to be safe. And yeah, all we need to do is win. Rahe, what's going on? This is what I call a chill stream. Thanks, bro. I'm Amireza. I did figure that. I knew immediately. Because, yeah, I kind of blew up in the other clan about somebody using Fireball when they shouldn't have. Okay, I think I'm ready to go for this one. Might not even need these headhunters by the time I get close to the enemy heroes. I bet those will just be cleanup headhunters. If there's Teslas, I think I can use those to my advantage, so I'm not too worried. I have enough super barbs, and yeah, let's go for it. Switch to the troop launcher, of course. And First, drop an archer there to test. And yes, of course, there is a Tesla there. And somehow, that does not reach. But I did get a good arrow there. Managed to get the lava launcher that was kind of the most important target for this to work properly. Wow, somehow my queen is low and she just went down. Do I revive her? I don't think so. I don't think I actually need to revive the queen in this instance. It would definitely be better to just continue over here with the throwers. It's definitely not good how I lost the queen there. I definitely could have saved her with some druids, potentially, and some spells. But so far things are going well enough that I'm not so worried. Still have a revive. And I still have a recall as well. Good opportunity for throwers there to get some good damage. I definitely think losing the queen like that is bad for when you're playing with the upper modifiers like Legends 1 or Esports. Losing the queen there would have probably killed the attack. But as you can see here, it looks like I've got a ton of swag. Just from that setup alone, it got me so much value. I've got 2 swag totems, a swag recall, and a swag skeleton. And yeah. Dreamboat, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you guys. Good to see you guys here on the stream. And yeah, so we're on track for 44 stars today. We did have a little bit of an unlucky miss. I think this was just a case of potentially the wrong strategy for the base, potentially. Because he did miss the lava launcher, but it's also like impossible to get the lava launcher with this charge. But there's also good chances this could have worked if he got the rage tower early. And yeah, the RC went the wrong way. She definitely was meant to go to the rage tower. And yeah, after this charge, the lava launcher ended up like killing the mini warden and everything, so was a little difficult to recover. But it was still a 96% time fail in the end, so not the hugest thing. It's hilarious watching a top 1k rank pusher scout no modifier normal war like they're defusing a bomb. Why are you measuring? Well, here's the thing. I think that if you really want to be successful in CWL right now, you should still be pretending as if you're attacking with modifiers. And that's how you should plan accordingly. That's kind of the state of CWL right now. Because I'm sure that the clans which are performing at the highest level are doing the exact same thing. They're planning properly for the base. Okay, so this base here, I think I'm gonna go for my typical Legends approach. I actually don't think this base is all that scary. I am probably going to send the Duke from down here to get some backpack value up here. Just a single target backpack value, and then shoot the arrow from the Dark Spell Factory. grab a sweeper, grab the CC. And here, let me switch my account real quick. I actually have to switch to another account because my phone was logged onto this one. Every defense range like it's Legends 1 modifier, yeah. We do friendly wars, by the way, in my clan with the Legends modifier. So if you guys are ever interested, then you should join my Discord server and put in a challenge. Okay, so here I'll just run hero boost, right? I guess the only scary thing about this base is going into the rage showers in case I miss the sweeper. But I do have 2 free spells, which will help me in case I miss the sweeper. Not too worried. Let's just go for it. I tripled that base in Legends 1 today. The one we saw yesterday. Oh yeah, that one we saw yesterday. I'm glad you managed to figure it out. Because it does seem like a lot of people are using that base these days. I did miss the CC and the sweeper, unfortunately. But like I said, I have free spells, so there's still a good chance here. Gonna use a totem spell there. Another one here. And yeah, this is definitely a good spot for the Fireheart to pop right there. So far looking good. I think I'll probably use Overgrowth right there. There will be a good opportunity for freeze right here as well. And yeah, looking pretty crushed, I gotta say. Even though I missed the arrow. It does seem like that angle is a little bit awkward for the giant arrow because I'm pretty sure someone else hit this base earlier in the week and missed the arrow in a very similar fashion. I just revived my Duke as well, so gonna use this last totem spell on the revenge shower when I get close, and yeah, we should be good. Challenge next attack in CWL, no scatting. Man, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want to risk a star over something silly. 3-star and I'll super chat you? Nah, it's okay. I don't really want to take your money like that. I would rather just play well for the team. Follow the same arrow and DD backpack like you showed? Yes. Yes, I definitely think that is the best way to go on that base. Okay, number 8. I think I can use the same army, but I want to be a little more careful about the arrow this time. I think that if I shoot it from this army camp, there's a potential to miss the CC. So maybe shooting it from like one of these elixir collectors can be a bit safer. Or maybe even shooting it from the lab. I think that's not a bad idea. That's probably what I'll go for, actually. And what else? I guess I can bring also a couple of extra earthquakes to destroy the poison tower in the middle of the base, because with the backpack you only need just 2 earthquakes. You don't need the arrow to destroy the poison tower. Although you could use the arrow and not bring quakes, but obviously that's not where I'm shooting the arrow. YouTuber, hey, what's going on, dude? And Hamza, hey, it's good to see you guys. And Mo, hey, what's going on? I did miss a little bit of chat, I'm sorry about that. I was busy looking at the base. Okay. You have to know Dhoom doesn't care about money. Yeah, that's true. I make enough money with my job as it is. I don't exactly feel the need to steal money from you guys like that. Okay, so here I'm probably gonna get rid of this overgrowth and just bring the couple extra quakes. And I think that these islanded bases where you have defenses just islanded like this are particularly weak for Hydra. So I'm not gonna run any boost because the only thing I'm boosting is just a few Duke levels. Now I already have the equipment max level, so might as well save some potions. And yeah, let's go for this. How's CWL going? Are you perfect on all accounts? Yeah, no misses so far. We're in day 5 and I've done almost 30 attacks and I haven't missed a single one. That's where we're at. Okay. So first I drop this dragon, right? And then a couple quicks here and a couple quicks there. And then I shoot the arrow. And it is a perfect arrow. And then there's the Duke. And then I'm just gonna drop the Dragon Riders. Here's a totem. One baby dragon came out, which is a little bit of a mistake. Not exactly sure how that happened. Not the worst mistake, obviously, but it is a mistake. And yeah, look how the dragons are sweeping through the islanded section. This is what I was talking about. Those defenses can't really fight back properly. I think I also made a mistake over here where I could have potentially pulled the poison tower a little early, but in this modifier, those kind of mistakes don't really bite you back that hard, so yeah, check this out. I have a swag orb, a swag revive, 2 swag free spells, a swag skeleton. Nice and easy. Nice attack, bro. Thank you so much. You can put a totem on the heroes near the town hall. Yeah, I know about that trick, but if they move even like just a little bit somehow, then you're finished. I think it's a little too risky. I did practice it, and I noticed it wasn't like 100% consistent. It's pretty consistent, but not like 100%. The buildings don't move, so if you miss the arrow off of a building, then that was totally a skill issue, right? But with the heroes, you can get a little bit of RNG with how they move. So that's why I don't like to go for that. Is 5 totems enough? Yeah, the reason I'm using 5 is because of this backpack combination. I think that if you're going to run Hydra without the backpack, that you should be running at least 7 or 8 maybe. But the backpack obviously has to get some value. I think this is a base I wanted to use throwers on because the amount of value I'm getting, right? It looks like I have 3 attacks left. Okay. Let's switch to throwers here. See how much boost I have left. I should have plenty, I think. I do. Let's see. Nice, I'm perfect too. Game just feels too easy spamming the dragons. I do think the dragons are a little too strong right now. If you guys were watching back in March, I had a perfect CWL that month and I was using Hydra. I had 42 attacks and I tripled all 42 of them. And that was in March when we did Champ 1 up against Yatta. We did find Yatta that month. And that was before we got the new level of the dragons. I think we did get the Duke that month, so I was probably using the Duke. If I'm not mistaken, there was also a boosted Duke event, and I was taking advantage of that. But also maybe that was April. Maybe that was April. Not exactly sure. Looks like they are live on us on the last attack. We can check this out. Check the event for cakes. Are you talking about the Jade versus Amethyst? Because I'm pretty sure that my team has gotten absolutely nothing so far. I'm part of Team Jade. Prasad, hey, what's going on, dude? It's good to see you. What league is the CWL? It's Champ 1, bro. It's Champ 1. He did miss the fireball, it looks like. I was looking away when that happened. Let's see, is there still a lava launcher? There is. So we definitely have a good chance to defend here. Especially with these headhunters coming out. Yeah, look at that. He is very cooked. And this has 1-star potential now. Although it doesn't matter at this point, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna drop 44 stars on them. We already had the defense that we needed to win this. Check the event, you would be surprised. I will check. I just want to see if this ends up defending, even though obviously it kind of looks like it will. Using the log launcher was smart. I definitely think that was the correct choice. It's kind of the only way to reach the town hall at this particular stage. The mini warden has just gone down and now the lava launcher is in range. So this should go down pretty quickly. He's got rocket spears with the frost flake, which is an interesting combination. I remember when the frost flake first came out that I was doing friendly wars in esports and legends, and I wanted to use the frost flake with the electro boots, but I accidentally switched the electro boots out for the frost flake, and I was using this combination, rocket spear plus the flake, and it was tripling, believe it or not. Like, take a look. I think he has just recovered himself a triple here somehow. If this doesn't time fill. Very interesting to use the ice block there and not on the warden. This made it definitely a lot further than I thought it would. But it does defend, which is nice. Anyway, 3 attacks left. Go on, hey, what's going on, dude? It's good to see you. Okay, let's take a look here. You mentioned a CC cake in here. Yes, there is a CC cake. That's very nice. I don't want to burn that just yet. Don't exactly need it at the moment. I like to use CC cakes when we have raid weekends because I'm not in my main clan for raid weekends. I usually go to an alt clan. Okay, so the only thing about this is that I have to test for any Teslas in this top area. But I definitely think 4 Quakes will get the job done here. wonder if there's any way I can funnel the Duke to go directly towards the town hall. Probably need some super barbs for that. So maybe I'll mess with the combination a little bit. Something like this should work. I'll bring a 7th super barb. And if this ends up working, I'll just send this composition to my other account and use it on number 15. So let's go for this. I think the first thing I should do is probably funnel this right here. Like that. That's good. Let's test for any Teslas. There is no Tesla. Got a nice backpack there. And now hopefully the Duke can go and pick up the town hall and the enemy logger. I might use a poison spell on him. I might not, because I know that the Duke can sustain the damage from the logger pretty well. Not exactly too worried. Do you think I need to use a totem there? And let's drop the throwers now. If you're wondering why I'm dropping the throwers on the opposite side, it's because I have a recall spell. I'll be recalling in a second. I think now is a good time. Let's drop the troop launcher, and I think that here I can also drop the king. Should be good now. I just need the walls to open up and make it to the other side in time. I think I'm gonna try to hold on to the spiky ball as long as I can. As long as possible. Three-quarters of the base is gone with 1 minute and 10 seconds left, so I think we're good on time. I'll use a raise spell over here. And then revive the Duke. And honestly, the rest of this is looking like swag, isn't it? Swag totem, swag poison, swag freeze, swag skeleton. And I'll pop the spiky ball when it's done. Nice and easy, right? And yeah, the good thing is I can just send this composition to myself. And run it again for the next hit. Great attack, thanks so much, bro. And the good thing is they did accidentally recycle that layout. So I'm about to replicate that attack. The exact same attack. You are the leader of your clan? I am, actually. I'm the leader of GreenEternity. Although I work with a lot of other clans very closely, so I wouldn't consider myself the only leader, if that makes sense. There's definitely some other leaders. I noticed, here's the thing, is that if you guys ever notice that your troop bar is out of order, then what I think it is that when you change the army, and then you go and scout like this, then the first time that you see the troop bar, it's going to be out of order, but then when you back out and then go back in, it goes back to its correct order. So if you guys ever notice that your army comp looks out of order, then just back out and go back in. I've seen that a few times now. I can just go for this, right? Thrower attacks looks good because you use the recall. Yeah, throwers struggle a lot with time, and by splitting them up like that, you do save a little bit of time. This one has long shot. It doesn't have the logger, which I find interesting. Let's test again for a Tesla, even though I don't think there will be one. Always better to be safe than sorry. And yeah, we should have direct entry into the town hall there with the Duke. I'd go for a wall break right there. Very interesting Teslas. Did not expect those there. I think I was supposed to drop the throwers a little sooner, but it's fine. I can honestly probably drop the king on this side now. Doesn't look like the damage is too crazy over there. I can assist him with spells if needed. And if things go well, I should be able to swag the rest of the spells that I have. So far, things look okay. Yeah, check this out. A swag revive, a swag rage, a swag freeze, swag totem, swag skeleton. Nice and easy, right? Super cool. Just attack without scouting and you are good. I know. Everybody's telling me that's what I should just do. But I don't want to be that reckless. I'm definitely trying to set a good example for my clanmates by planning my hits carefully. You're 100 pro than Applesauce. Hey, I gotta give Applesauce some credit because he's a very high ranked player. He's managed to post some better ranks than me. I don't want to say I'm better than him because factually speaking, he has posted some better ranks than I have. But I appreciate the compliment. I don't know how the fuck you do arrow combo in Legends League, very accurate. Well, I definitely think that the giant arrow is a little difficult in Legends right now. The thrower composition is not something I'm using in Legends. I'm a little happier with how the arrow works with Hydra, because you do have some flexibility whether you want to use the arrow to grab some sweepers or some targets with the backpack. And I do think this is another case of using the backpack. I could use throwers, but let's see here. Yeah, I think if I just use a couple quakes here, that this multi-gear doesn't look like too big of an issue. I could probably just use my Legends army as it is. The only thing is I have to get rid of these two buildings right here, the pet house and the blacksmith. Did they add modifiers to CWL after the update? No, they did not yet. And Matrix, hey, what's going on, dude? It's good to see you. It's the thought process. How do you know what to do with... Yeah, the whole big thing is that you have to have a plan for the traps. I think that a lot of players don't think about traps, and then when they run into them, their whole attack falls apart. And I'm speaking from experience as well. I've definitely been burned by traps before. So that's why my attacks look so effortless, is the fact that I'm sure to have a plan for them. Okay, I think here I want like one more baby dragon. So let's get rid of one regular dragon and just bring, I guess, 2 more baby drags. I guess that's fine. And yeah, my poison spell can be used on the guardian, so I don't think that's too big of an issue. And so let's go for this. This is the last one. This is for the win, by the way. And this is also for first place. I'll show you guys how we'll end up in first place. That previous base had Teslas in that place to fail the fireball. Oh, that makes sense, actually. Throwers and drags are crushing bases. 1-2 updates will shift the meta again. I think you're right, bro. Nice new overlay, by the way. Looks clean. Thanks so much, bro. I have a new software I've been working with, and it's been doing a great job for me, not just with the overlays, but with literally everything else. Like making sure that my stream quality is good. Stuff like that. Very happy with the software so far. Okay, so first, I have to funnel this area right. Now the only thing is that typically here I don't like to drop the Duke on the like way opposite side. But the reason that I went for this with the Duke is because he's gonna grab the Town Hall. And obviously the Guardians. Plus I have a revive spell, so can just revive him later. This is already looking super duper crushed. I could use spells to save the Queen here, but I kind of want to swag them. I also could have gone for a fast triple. I don't know. I think I'd rather go for the swag in this particular case. So check this out. A couple swag totems, swag skeleton, 2 swag freezes, a swag overgrowth, and a swag revive. Guess I'll just revive the Queen for the heck of it. Nice and easy. Are you using Mac for streaming? Yes, I am actually. I'm using Mac Mini M4 setup. That's pretty good actually. You're definitely running on some better hardware. I have a MacBook with an M1 chip. Mismatch happens for lower leagues. Yeah, that's pretty normal actually. Yeah, we are in Crystal League. It's all 16 versus 18. I can show you my other clan, how that's going. But yeah, check this out, guys. We're in second place at the moment, but Savage Stars did lose their war today versus Sword Art. So when we get our plus 10, we're going to be ahead of them by 10 stars. And Pinoy also lost their war, so we'll be ahead of them by 11 stars. And yeah, it's a nice comeback from day 3 after we did this this 0 star right here. After day 3, we started the day in 5th place. And the top 5 clans were all separated by only 1 star. Which is pretty crazy. I've never seen a lobby so close after 3 days. Why did you use throwers on the previous base and drags on this? Well, it's if there were a max level lava launcher. Like, for example, let's pretend this lava launcher was like in the middle of the base and it was max level. Then the setup does get the lava launcher. And I think with this kind of a value, when you get the CC, the lava launcher, the monolith, and the revenge tower, that throwers are pretty invincible to everything else. You know, with Hydra, you do have to worry about some other things like sweepers and the air defenses. So that's typically why I go for throwers. And I'll show you this other base. I think it was the first one I did, number 4. Like, look at this setup that I got. I got the monolith, the revenge tower, the lava launcher, and this multi-inferno. But I didn't get any air defenses or any sweepers. Maybe I got the sweeper, but I definitely think that throwers were the best follow-up, because throwers with their range also don't get affected too much by these rage defenses. Like, they only target 1 defense at a time. They're only being targeted, I should say, by 1 defense at a time. So they're a little less vulnerable. And yeah, you can see I lost my queen over here. I was a little careless. I didn't see that she was low because I guess I was looking over here. I guess that's the thought process. What is your webcam model? Looks clean. It's just part of my MacBook. This is the webcam that's on my MacBook. They should give 5 stars for a draw, 0 in punishment. That makes sense, actually. Instead of giving 0, they should give each team 5 stars. That's a good idea. So basically, the biggest reason why I'll use throwers is if I can get the lava launcher in the setup or not. If I can't get the lava launcher, then I definitely think Hydra will work better. I have about 20 minutes of boosts on this account. Let me see if I have another account with some better boosts remaining, because now we can just chill and do some Legend League. Okay, yeah, let's go for Chaos. I had a good reset on Chaos. Not that great, actually. It was like rank 2262. I think we could go for this account first. My reset here was 923, that's not so bad. So in short, if I can get the lava, use throwers, that's correct. If not, drags, yes. I definitely think that's a good way to think about it. Pack Gamers, how many accounts do you have in total your own? I have 6 that I'm pushing the leaderboards with. But I also have a few more that are just, like, some of these are just placeholders, and some of them are rushed accounts that I stopped working on. So I guess practically speaking, I have 6 good accounts. I'm just gonna chill out and wait for this request timer. I accidentally sent a not so good request. And there's only 19 minutes of boost. But yeah, it's been a solid week for us, I gotta say. We had this miss today, which was a little unfortunate, but still, we are looking the best overall on offense. You might argue and say that our overall destruction percentage is a bit low, but we had a 0 star, so that's kind of why. I think that if that 0 star was a triple, that we would be ahead of every other clan right now, including Freestyle. And one unfortunate thing did happen with this clan Pinoy is that they attacked one of Iran Star's base twice, and so, but also they got 45 stars on defense, so either way, if they tripled that last base, they were not going to get that plus 10. And I'm glad that Iran Stars finally put up 45 stars, because this is one of those teams that I thought was going to do better this week, I'll be honest. I expected more from Iran Stars, but they've already lost 3 wars. When did you start your clan? This clan I started leading in about like 2022 or 2023. I have another clanmate that might know the exact date a little better than I do. And when did I start YouTube? About a year ago. Almost a year ago. Not quite exactly a year, but pretty close. Are you gonna stream every day or only until CWL? I will be trying to stream as often as I can after CWL. That's the plan. I do see a nice arrow lined up over here. So I think first I'll drop a baby dragon on that spell factory, this one. And then the Duke and his quakes. And then shoot the arrow. And yes, that is a very nice setup. So far looking pretty solid. Just gotta watch the logger. You can distract him pretty easily with skeletons, I gotta say. Definitely think skeletons are a good option for logger. I think we are good to triple here. My Duke looks a little low, but he's also in safety and has a little bit of tanking. My Prince just went to Phoenix. There's a chance I can revive him. Because my Duke doesn't look like he's going down. So yeah, let's revive the Prince here. Should be an easy triple. HSN, hey man, do you do base reviews? I do actually. Go ahead and post your player tag. How are you using liquid glass on your stream? Yes, I can show you that. That's called a Gaussian blur. I have a software that I'm using. Okay, let's check this base out real quick. Mr. HSN, I wonder if that stands for Hassan, potentially. Otherwise, I'll just call you HSN. Super Clan, you're at Town Hall 13. Using dragons just like I am, that's very awesome. Man, I remember when this was max level. This feels a little nostalgic, because this is what max bases look like at one point. Looks like you're upgrading your Prince, so good job there. Now, I mean, as far as the progression of your defenses, I have nothing to comment. Looks like you're doing a good job. And you're also working on your heroes quite nicely. I wonder what the max level is now for Town Hall 13, because I remember when it was just the original 4 heroes, it was 75, 75, 50, 25. So you might have to work on your king a little bit. Yeah, there's not much to say. I hope you're pushing ranked a little bit. Not exactly sure where top players are playing Town Hall 13. You were once in Valkyrie, so it looks like you dropped rank a little bit. Doing a good job on your base, bro. Let's see if you have a prospector. You do not, I don't think. So you might be missing a little bit of progression time from the lack of the gold pass, but that's not a huge deal in Town Hall 13. I think that really the gold pass shines mostly in like Town Hall 15, 16, 17, and 18. So good job on your base, bro. Let's see, I mentioned I want to check out the leaderboard right for Town Hall 13. So yeah, it looks like most of the top Town Hall 13 players are in Golem League. All the way in Golem League, so you're definitely several months behind in ranked. I would definitely get on top of that. I don't know how this guy's in 24 though. 2 people are in 24. And the rest of the top 200 are mostly in golems. So those guys must have gotten some kind of luck on defense. I have another one I'm working on, but it's kind of rushed. It's a Town Hall 9. That's okay. There are very less max streamers, so can't learn much in YouTube. As yeah, text me on Discord, bro. I will really help you out a lot because I had to figure all the streaming stuff on my own, really. Just upgraded to Town Hall 17. Can you show me a good base? Well, here's the biggest issue right now with Town Hall 17 is that most of the good bases that we had when Town Hall 17 was maxed had crafted defenses, and you don't have that because now crafted defenses are only available for Town Hall 18. Gonna try to get a good arrow there. I missed the CC, which is a little unfortunate. This might really hurt, actually. We'll see if I can still triple this or not. I just lost my queen, unfortunately. Think I'm gonna overgrowth right there. It's a little bit premature on the overgrowth, I'll be honest. But it's my way of recovering the mistakes I've made so far. I missed the freeze there. This is not going well. This might be the first fail of the stream, but it happened in Legends, so I don't feel too bad about it. I'm glad that it didn't happen in CWL. Yeah, this is cooked. I can revive the Duke, but he's really not going to do a whole lot. It's really just gaining percentage at this point. Back in the days, people used to play Legend League with Town Hall 8 and 9. Yeah, you're right, bro. You're right. Back when it was an old trophy system. Well, Mr. Snoopy, you managed to defend me pretty well today, so good on you. I definitely made some mistakes, like with the arrow at the start. But that is a good defense for Snoopy. Especially considering I'm resetting so high and not getting very good defense. Let's check this guy out. He has a legacy all-time best of 801, but he's he barely pushed Legends in this new system. He has only a total of 108 Legends trophies. So it looks like he's getting back into it. And he has a couple of accounts. This account has done better recently. But yeah, these Koreans always do a good job pushing, so can always learn from them. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. This is a base that I have struggled with in the past. because it's very hard to get a good approach with the dragons. I think I'm definitely going to have to use some freezes early, especially to stop the logger and all of these rage defenses. So, but I do see a good arrow here to go through the CC and the couple air defenses. So let's start like this, and then get this arrow. Nice arrow. Looks like that my Duke has just died there. And I've already used both of my free spells, so I do need to be a little careful. Can probably use my overgrowth on that top side. This does look like it has real triple chances, even though I've struggled with this base in the past. So let's overgrowth there now. And that should hopefully keep the queen alive a little longer as well. I'll use the poison on the enemy king, even though it's really not going to do much because all the dragons are in that area. And yeah, I think we managed to get this one this time. Koreans are hardcore gamers, yes. They are. Can't watch more stream? Hey, it's okay. I appreciate you hanging out as long as you have. Don't even worry about it, bro. Mind checking my base, please? Yes. After this attack, I will go ahead and visit your base. I'm also keeping an eye on my other account because it has only a few minutes left to boost. 32 minutes left, so I should get to that account. I definitely don't think I'll finish hits on boost here because I only have a few minutes left here. Emily, I'll send you a friend request. I have too many friends here, so fortunately I cannot do that. But hey, you're at Town Hall 18. Doing a great job. You're from Wales. That's pretty cool. I have a close friend, like, in real life from Wales. And she's got kind of a funny accent. I always make fun of her a little bit for it. She, like, for example, she doesn't say zebra, she says zebra, which I think is kind of funny. And nice to see you using super bowlers. I definitely think if you're going to use ground strategy, that super bowlers are a good option right now. Your base looks good. I like these bonsai trees. Those are definitely looking good there. The upgrades, I don't really have much to comment on. It looks like you're already close to max. You should probably try to put some builders on the Logger Guardian. But your heroes are looking better than mine are, actually. I guess the only other thing I really have to comment on is that you don't have very many Legends trophies. You only have 323. But I do think it would be tougher to get Legends trophies now because you have to be in Legends 1. You can't just get to Legend League and get trophies every month. You have to be in the very top league. So, but it's nice to see you in Legends 2. Your builder base is looking good too. All the defenses are max, I can tell. Just working on walls. It looks like your gem mine's full, so go ahead and pick up your gems. But anyway, good job on your base, Emily. If you send any of my accounts any friend request, then I will accept it. These are my accounts: is Doom, Rage, Death, Chaos, Fear, and Havoc. Anyway, now we can switch. Want to switch to my other account. Try to do a full 8 hits on boost from a top 1000 reset. We have a lot of patience in using spells. I use them early, practicing on that. You also kind of have to have some idea in mind, like before the attack even starts, how you're going to use your spells. Like in that previous attack I did, I already knew very early on that I was gonna use freeze spells. Pretty early in the attack. Okay, this base. This is definitely an interesting layout. I think I have a good shot to triple this. And the way I want to do it is by sending the Duke on this side with the enemy King and Queen. I just have to make sure that I don't miss the backpack. Just like that. I probably should have done a couple dragons over here. Should I use the poison on the Guardian? I think that's not a bad idea. I'm gonna start with a totem first, just to distract him. But once I get close, then I'll use a poison. Just like this. Looking pretty smooth here so far. I'll use a freeze on the combination of the Monolith and the Multi-Inferno. And Overgrowth probably just back there. I think this is a swag revive. I might use the freeze spell though. But I should have a swag revive, a swag skeleton. My prince's ability was forced, but still a decent attack. You have a small garden, yeah, keep working on it. I'm sure that we will see more bonsai trees in the future. Check time or something is expiring soon. Was that this? It was, I think. Okay, this base. Okay. Do see an interesting looking arrow to go through the air defense and the backside CC. But before I do that, I think I want to start on this corner over here with one dragon. Start a little bit of funneling. It's not exactly going to do a whole lot, but still good. And I did get a lot of value on the backside, so that's definitely going to help. I want to use a totem there to try to give the giant just a little more time. I think I'm going to need overgrowth over one of these rage showers, like this one. And then freeze over this one. And then freeze again. My prince just got forced by the enemy prince, but it's fine. Definitely still have enough resources to take down the rest of the base. I do wish that sweeper went down. Somehow I missed it. I must have put overgrowth on it by mistake. So I'm going to definitely need to distract that sweeper with the totem spell. We'll see if I get this or not. It's very close. Looks like I mismanaged the rage spell towers. just a little bit, but I still think it goes through. And that's that for the deployment. I might have missed. Very close. Very, very close. There's a chance getting that sweeper would have tripled. Let me see what I did with the overgrowth, because if I put the overgrowth on the sweeper, that was definitely a mistake. I have a feeling that's exactly what I did. Like, I just got so much value up here and I still failed. So there was definitely some mistake. Yeah, that's what I did. Getting that sweeper would have helped a lot. And also probably putting the poison spell on the prince there. Looks like day 5 the war has ended and now we're in first place. That sweeper made the difference, but also the enemy prince killing my prince. I definitely think my prince could have gotten a bit more value there. But 95%, it's still not bad. Definitely not bad. Okay, so this base. I definitely think there's a good potential for the backpack to grab both those spell towers. But is it better to go for the spell towers? Or is it better to go for the CC? I have a feeling it's better to go for the CC. And the reason for that is because the arrow does line up and hit the couple of sweepers and air defense. Just like that. Do need to be careful about this spell towers. Those look scary. Definitely think Logger is causing me some issues. I don't have any more free spells. I probably should have used the orb a little sooner. So let's put this overgrowth there. Yeah, I got cooked. I got cooked because I didn't use the orb when I should have. Still some tripling chances, but not looking too hot. And again, I think this is a case where I could have potentially used the poison on the enemy queen. So this can still triple if the multi-gear tower can go down. But with an air expo together with the multi-gear tower, they could potentially hold the line. No more builders. Can the dragon win the fight? Oh my goodness, barely. But the wizard tower's gonna get him. Yeah, how close was that? Another very close one. Another very close one. I guess I can say I'm starting to feel a little tilted. Because both of those attacks were very close, but some very small details ended up costing me in the end. Obviously, the big mistake was the orb, right? Okay, this base. I definitely want to drop my Duke on the side of the clan castle. That way, he goes over here and has a chance to pick up the town hall. And these guys over here. So, let's start there. Ah, I missed the CC. Definitely not good to miss the CC like that. And I use my poison spell on the Guardians just as out of habit. So now I'm at a 1-star risk. Gotta be careful. I'm just gonna overgrowth right there where the sweeper is. Revive the Duke. Try to get a good orb there. And I still have a free spell that's looking quite promising. So there is a chance I can still triple this. Despite missing my arrow at the start. And yeah, this does go through. Very nice. Sad to see everyone not using my favorite Royal Champion. Yeah, Royal Champion right now is being a little bit overshadowed by the Duke. You can literally just put the Angry Jelly on the Duke and he gets more than twice the value of the Royal Champion. Just because of his massive HP pool. The RC does not have a lot of HP. Queen value, was that a good queen value? She managed to stay alive to the end, so I guess it wasn't too bad. So far there's not a huge minus on this account, but it is minus. Even if I triple the next hit. Hopefully my last few defenses can come through. And I think, by the way guys, I am just going to do these last 4 hits and call it good on the stream. So I'm still offering some base visits if you guys want me to check your bases out and give you my quote-unquote professional opinion. Okay, this base, there's obviously a good arrow value to get the couple of air defenses as well. I guess if I do that, then what I should do after as a follow-up is to send my dragons directly into the race shower. So let's start here with a couple baby drags, or a couple of rocket loons I should say. 1 dragon. And then my couple of quakes now. Should get some good value with the free spell, covering off the sweeper as well as the ray shower. Hopefully the Duke can do some good work up there. He might have to get revived to get some real value, unfortunately, and I might also have to be super patient with the revive. I think that is the case here. Uh-oh. All of a sudden not looking too hot. It's close, but I'm just gonna wait until everything gets close by the town hall before I even think about reviving my Duke, because look at all those enemy heroes in that area. Not exactly ideal that my prince went to Phoenix here. Hopefully now the Super Dragon and the Revived Duke can take care of everything. I think it does. A nice attack for sure. Log Guardian is very slow, not getting value. It does get some value, especially once it gets the pushback. The pushback is definitely good against stuff like Electro Dragons, and the damage that he provides as well is good against the Mini Warden, the healers. Definitely should keep an eye there. Use a Baby Dragon on the Wizard Tower. Wonder which Wizard Tower that was. This one maybe? Not so sure. Maybe you did notice that one of those Super Wizard Towers was low. I missed a spot there. That could have been a good spot for me that I missed. Anyway, this is that base that we were looking at closely yesterday. And it's funny how many people are using it now, because it does seem to do well against air. To get some nice value there with the giant arrow. So now I just have to be careful about this enemy prince. Got a nice orb there. And I think we're set to triple. Revive the Duke, and not much left for me to deploy. This might not go through. Depends if the monolith goes down or not. And the monolith is going down. So yeah, this should go through then. Nice and easy. Use the Baby Dragon on the Wizard Tower now with Duke. Oh, so I must have missed a good spot there. It's always nice when people in the chat are spotting me, but sometimes I miss it because I'm looking down at my screen and not up at the chat. Just waiting for another request. I think that now we should take a look at what's happening in CWL, because we are up against the next day's opponent. Oh, this is that base that I just crushed in Legends. I'm probably gonna share that replay real quick. Number 3 here. This looks good for Hydra, especially if you can get a good value with the backpack. This arrow can go through this air defense, a couple key targets here, the Revenge Tower and the CC, and a backside air defense. If you get a good arrow, I think you might have to shoot it from this first elixir collector, so you have to destroy the gold mine first. Or potentially you can get all those targets with this elixir collector. Definitely think there's potential there for a good backpack. Also here as well, there's good potential for the backpack as to set up throwers, I think, because if you use the Angry Jelly on the Queen to shoot directly at that builder hut, you can get this multi-inferno, you can get the lava launcher, you can get this Invis Tower, the CC, and the multi-gear. I'm not sure that you can get the Revenge Tower though, but you can also shoot it from both sides. You can shoot it from this side I definitely think throwers have potential on that base. Yeah, so it looks like these guys are using like common Legends bases, which is not a good strategy for them because all of our players are in Legends 1. So I'm sure all of our players will have some experience against these bases. I definitely think they needed to run some better bases, like some CWL bases maybe. I recognize this guy, by the way. He used to push with a clan called Bohal Pride, and he's gotten some good ranks, 598, but also 23rd Legacy. I don't think Bohal Pride is active anymore, unfortunately. There's definitely a good potential here with the blower, I think, right? Maybe not, actually. Maybe not. Not so sure. Would have to check if it lines up properly, because there's no good spot to really actually drop the Duke. Like, if you drop him in the middle, like in front of this multi-inferno, he might go to the Wizard Tower, I think. There's a chance he goes to the Wizard Tower. Yeah, so a bunch of common Legends bases. That's what I'm seeing here. So we should hopefully get 45 stars on these guys, but as we can tell, they can also get 45 stars on us because they did 45 on day 3, day 4, and day 5. Day 5 it looks like 42, but they attacked the same base twice and ended up tripling both times. But obviously when you attack a base twice, it doesn't count. It doesn't count the second time. Okay, this base. I definitely want to go, I think, behind the sweepers. I could also make a good approach work in front of the sweepers, like with overgrowth. I don't think that's a terrible idea. Especially because I can go into this area early with the healing tome. So yeah, let's try that. Got a nice arrow. Gonna poison the Guardian there and freeze this. Might have to use the orb very soon, like now, and then overgrowth over here. And if the queen grabs that air defense, I should be good to triple this. And somehow she stepped inside, which is interesting. We'll see if the overgrowth wakes up in time. It does not, unfortunately. Well, it kind of does, actually. That last building did go down pretty quickly and cause all my troops to retarget, so I think we're good here. Nice and easy, right? Super Wizard Tower is a pain in the ass. Sometimes takes time to clear them. Yes, they have a lot of HP. And they also have a supercharge. So if you're up against a supercharged Super Wizard Tower, then yeah, that thing is no joke, honestly. It's definitely one of the better merged defenses. It does a good job of clearing troops from the Skywagon pretty quickly. Looks like my Super Wizard towers are max level, including the supercharge. So you can check these stats. That's some serious hit points, I gotta say. 6450. That's probably the most out of any defense on the base. Like, even more so than the Revenge Tower. Like, even a supercharged Revenge Tower will have less HP than the Super Wizard Tower. And the Monolith as well. And where's the Ricochet? The Ricochet fully supercharged has 6250. So yeah, these Super Wizard Towers are no joke. No joke, definitely. Especially that chain damage always does a good job getting value. Okay, what do I do here? I definitely think this base has a good potential to defend. I'm probably going to use freezes somewhere over here. So I don't think in this case I want to get the CC with the backpack, because I think that using the double quakes to get the rage tower early is better. And then just using the poison over here like this. I did unfortunately miss the Revenge Tower. With the arrow, I could have gotten the Revenge Tower. But it's not a huge deal, because going into it early means that you don't have as much DPS coming from it. Definitely think I made the right call there with the targeting. We'll see now if my troops can finish the base or not. I still have another free spell, I have a few dragons, but there's an air defense that looks kind of annoying where it's positioned. The air defense could finish me. There's a couple of air defenses actually. So yeah, good job by this guy to defend me. Some mistakes ended up costing me in the end, including this funneling with the dragons, because I think that what happened was a skeleton from the witch ended up pulling my prince all the way away from the town hall area, and I kind of wanted him over there. So good job by this guy for defending me. Let's see here how exactly I missed the funnel at the start. First of all, I missed the arrow right. I could have gotten this Revenge Tower. Maybe it was better to use a freeze here, and then the poison over here. The arrow got the furnace, which is okay, but I would have preferred to get the Revenge Tower, I think. And yeah, look at these skeletons, man. This is why witches are really good in the CC right now, is because look, that one skeleton walking across the base ended up dragging my prince away from this area where I wanted him. So I definitely missed a lot of good value there. And there's a chance also the overgrowth was incorrect. So yeah, that's how that plays out. That's Legends 1 for you. Everything is extremely sensitive. You gotta have a good plan from the beginning. So plus 289, I guess that's not too bad. It's better than what I did yesterday. So I do think that if my defense comes in all like minus 40, I'll be resetting around the same rank as I did yesterday, but if I can get a couple of good defenses, I should be in the top 2,000. I think that's where we're at. And yeah, I don't exactly want to call it just yet. I want to do at least a couple more hits. Just a couple more. I have some plans. I have some errands for sure. Let's do at least one more attack. Okay, this base. This has been a pretty common base lately, gotta say. I've seen this base a lot, and I think I'm running it on defense as well, so this base has a chance to stop me. I'll start over here with a dragon just to get a little bit of a corner funnel going. Corner funnel. And then right here with the Duke. Try to get a good arrow to get the CC there, which is nice. I accidentally dropped rocket loons instead of Dragon Riders, which obviously that's not ideal, but it's also not the worst mistake. I've made worse mistakes in the past and still tripled. Definitely still think this has a good chance. Especially because my poison spell's looking kind of OP. Revive the Duke. Hopefully he goes directly towards the Town Hall area. He does, which is very nice. And now I'm done deploying, so I don't know if this goes through or not. It's very close. This may not go through. And yeah, this is what I'm saying, is that if you want a base right now to defend Hydra, I think this is a good base. Yeah, check this out. It's a 1-star. Nice way to end the stream, right? Happy 1-star. We'll see if the Phoenix can somehow grab the Town Hall. Nope. Yeah, GG to this guy for defending me. CWL is there, so that as well. I don't want to do CWL until tomorrow. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Already not a good start on this account. So, I will finish my hits later. And hopefully finish this account in the top 1,000. I need some defense to come through for that. But I have 2 accounts that also reset in the top 1,000. 2 other accounts. Like I have, let me see, I think it is Rage. So Dhoom reset today, rank 923. Rage reset, rank 666 with a 320 yesterday. Did manage to get 320. And I think it's Death that managed also another top 1k. Yeah, check this out. This was yesterday. And I do have defense coming through, so definitely potential to pick up rank here. And then Death yesterday, 712. After a plus 260 offense, I guess that's not so bad. And defense looks okay. So, anyway, yeah, I'm about to call it. So, if you've been hanging out this long, I appreciate you seriously. I'll be live again tomorrow around the same time, so you guys can look forward to that. And, yeah, have a great day, and